stuff at the end. This song chills me out. Acolyte by Slumdog Millionaire. The chords aren't that bad. The chords are gonna be fine. You guys are gonna get the chord. It looks like I've got a bunch of bar chords. Not a single bar chord in this song. I'll explain later. The tricky part's gonna be the picking, guys. He's got this little pluck, flick pattern. It's gonna be a dream come true. Let's get started with that. We're in standard tuning on a standard guitar. Mine is a Martin guitar, but you can also play on a different one. You could even play it on electric. I don't care. I don't care. What I care about is this right here. That zit. You know it's an insecure person when they have to point out when they have a zit. That just shows an utter lack of confidence. First chord is an A chord. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the top string. Ring finger, 7th fret, 2nd string from the top. Pinky, 7th fret, 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 6th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. So from the top, that was 5, 7, 7, 6. Not a bar chord. I am not taking my pointer finger and smashing it down. I'm not doing that. I'm pushing on the top string on the 5th fret, and then I'm just very gently touching the bottom 2 strings. So we've got 5, 7, 7, 6, muted, muted. I'm not telling you that you don't have to push on those bottom 2 strings. I'm saying you may not. We want the bottom 2 muted. End of story. Shut up about it. A chord. Now, get this hand comfortable because it's gonna be there for a while. Make sure your thumb, you probably don't want it over the top. You probably want it back here, pushing on the back. Make sure your wrist is relatively straight. Relax your shoulder. Relax your eyes. Take a deep breath because it's time to learn the picking, the right hand stuff. Okay, watch this. So we're just keeping this here. Thumb plays the top string. Great. Great. Then your pointer finger is going to pluck the 3rd string from the top, like that. So we just go thumb, pointer finger. Oh, so good. At this point, you're going to give a little strum. We're just aiming for those middle couple strings. Just like that. I'm using thumb, pointer finger. Then I'm using my pointer finger to strum. You could probably use your middle finger to strum, but for me, pointer finger's the way to go. Thumb, pointer, strum. Let's do that. Let's do that a couple times together. 1, 2, here we go. Thumb, pluck, strum. Thumb, pluck, strum. And thumb, pluck, strum. And last time, great job. Then, immediately following that strum, your middle finger is gonna pluck the 3rd string from the bottom. So now we've got thumb, pluck, strum, middle. This note I think is the toughest one. I will sometimes just miss. I'll get the 2nd to bottom string, and it'll be a total embarrassing disaster. Let's do it a little slower than that. Let's do it 4 times in a row. Quattro, Spanish for 4. Surprised you didn't know that one. Ga, boom, ga, here we go. And I forgot, here we go. 2 more times and not bad. Oh, I messed it up. The truth is, this is one of those things, like so many things in life, when you slow it down and think about it, it kind of gets harder. But when you're just learning it, you kind of have to slow it down because if you try to do it fast, it's just a disaster. So what that means, your first few times practicing it, it's going to be slow and miserable and terrible. Okay, now we have to finish up the picking. Okay, so let's see. The craziest thing just happened. I paused the video because I couldn't remember what's the next part of the picking pattern. I was trying to figure it out. I said. And it occurred to me that those 4 notes just happen again. That's how we finish up the whole 8-note picking pattern, is you just play those same 4 notes again. So it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the whole picking pattern for the whole song. So let's play it nice and slow together as a team, you and I, not once, not twice, but 8 times in a row. We're going to go very slowly. We're gonna go. Oh, that's too slow. No, I can't do that. Sorry, unacceptable. Guys, that was a terrible idea. Let's do it this speed. That's a little more palatable for my palate. 1 and 2, and here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What just happened? 6, 7, 8. Did you hear in the middle when I forgot how counting works? Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna have to practice that picking pattern a lot. I know, we just practiced together for like 2 seconds. You're gonna need a lot more than that to start feeling comfortable with this pattern, especially if we wanna do it full speed. Is that full speed? Probably. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the chords now. Let's see, how many sections do we have here? Well, it appears that we have an intro, and then we have a verse. The verse is the same as the intro. Then we have just like a solo section where he goes, I can't sing as high as he can. That was unfortunate that I did that. That was embarrassing. There's a little like solo interlude instrumental section. And then there's like a bridge. That's about it, I think, guys. So, I don't know. Wow. I ran out of energy early on this video. I'm gonna have a sip of my water. Straight sourced from Italy, you know. So I'm gonna teach you these chords, but first I need to make one thing clear. From here on out, if I say play once through the picking pattern, I'm talking about playing the 8-note pattern. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is our 8-note pattern. It is only 4 beats long. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that is one time through the pattern. Understood? Capiche? Italian. At this point in time, we're gonna do the A chord 4 times through the pattern. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That was great. Did you hear how precise I was? Doing it slowly too. I'm very proud of myself. At this point, we switch to a D major 7 chord. Here's how you do that. You're going to, what do you do? Oh, I know what you do. Get rid of your pinky. No, flippin' stupid, Stuart. To switch to the D major 7 chord, you're gonna get rid of your pinky. You're gonna put your ring finger 1 string lower. So your ring finger is gonna, this is the worst way to explain this. Why am I doing it this way? What I would like you to do is lift up all of your fingers except for your middle finger. Keep your middle finger in the exact same spot. Your ring finger is gonna go to the 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Your pointer finger plays the 5th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Your top string you want to make sure is muted by the tip of your pointer finger, and you want to make sure the base of your pointer finger is muting those bottom 2 strings. So we just have 3 notes that we can actually hear. We're going to do our exact same picking pattern, but now the thumb note, instead of being the top string, the thumb note is going to go down to the 2nd string from the top. So it's going to be... See how it's the exact same pattern. The only difference is the thumb moves from the top string down to the 2nd from the top. We're gonna do the pattern those times on this D major 7 chord. 1, 2. Such a good job. We are now moving to a B minor 7 chord. You're gonna lift up your pointer finger and your middle finger, but keep your ring finger in the same spot. Your pinky goes to the 7th fret right below your ring finger on the 3rd string from the bottom. Middle finger plays the 7th fret on the toppest of the strings. Do you see that right there? We're going back to our normal picking pattern where the thumb is on the top. We're gonna do it just 1 time on this chord. 1. And then we switch to an E chord. An E chord as follows and thusly. You're gonna lift up all of your fingers, take them all off of the strings, put your pointer finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Try to mute the top string if you can, not a super big deal if you can't. Ring finger plays the 9th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Pinky plays the 9th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. So we've got muted top string, then 7, 9, muted G string, then pinky plays 9, muted bottom string. We are now going to play the picking pattern 1 single solitary time with the thumb on the 2nd string from the top. See that right there? We have now finished the first half of the verse. That was A 4 times, D major 7 2 times, B minor 7 once, and then E once. You might be thinking, Uncle Stuart, I know all these chords, but I know them over here. I know A like this. I know D major 7 like this. I know B minor like that. Okay, whatever. And then I know E like that. Yeah, that's fine. You can do it like that if you want to cheat. But the way that the guy from, what did I call him before? Slumdog Millionaire? The guy from Slaughter Beach Dog, he plays them like this, and that's how you really make it sound like the song. Cheating is fine. I also like trying to make the song sound like the way the guy from the song plays it. Let's play the first line of the chorus. There's so much of the song left. From the beginning of the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4, A. No, ignore that. A. Halfway through the A. Get ready for the D major 7. Here comes the B minor 7 specifically, then E. Great, moving on. Second half of the intro goes like this. We take our E chord. Hopefully you still have it locked and loaded, ready to go. You're gonna move it over 1, 2 frets. This is now a D chord. So we've got top string muted, 5, 7, muted, 7, muted. Great. As you're playing this D chord, we're gonna do it twice. As you are playing that pattern twice, take your middle finger and get it ready to go on the 6th fret of the second to bottom string. See that right there? It's behind your pinky. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. No, I said it wrong. 1, 2. Then get rid of your pinky. Now your middle finger's there ready to go, and play this chord, which is a D minor twice. 1, 2. And then we're gonna go to a B minor 9 chord. Check this out. You get to abandon your bass, your position, your abandon ship. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. The 3rd string of the top is open. If you mute it, that's okay. I usually just leave it open. Ring finger plays 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky plays 2nd fret, 2nd string from the bottom. It's a B minor 9. It's a B minor 9 chord, and we're gonna do our regular picking pattern. We're gonna do it twice. That was terrible. And then, I've said that too many times. Look. There's so many notes in this song. Sometimes I'm gonna hit a little, especially when I'm trying to talk and juggle and do all this other stuff at the same time. Yeah, I can juggle. You wanna see? I'm a great juggler. For a split second, I thought I was actually gonna do it, and I was very impressed with myself. Were we learning a song after the B minor 9 chord? Then we go to an E chord, but this is just a plain old regular E. Top string is open. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger, 1st fret, 3rd string from the bottom. The bottom 2 strings are just gonna be open. We're gonna do the pattern 4 times on this chord, but check this out. There's a little sneaky thing we're gonna do. The first time you do it, your middle finger is gonna play the 3rd string from the bottom. The second time, your middle finger is gonna play the 2nd string from the bottom. And then the 3rd time, your middle finger is gonna play the very bottom string. So it goes. And then the 4th time, I don't know what happens the 4th time. I think the fourth time, he doesn't really do anything because he's just getting ready to get back to that A chord again. So he just goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it is. So he just kind of plays some nonsense the 4th time as he's getting the A chord ready to go. Guys, that was the intro to the song, which also is the same thing as the first verse of the song, which is also the same thing as the 2nd verse of the song. Let's play this whole intro / verse section one time all the way through together. 1, 2, here we go. And A, 2, 3, 4, D major 7, 1, 2, B minor 7, 1, E, D, 2, Get ready, get rid of the pinky, D minor. 2, then the B minor 9. Then the E. Then they start over. Great, guys, you're doing so good. You play that once for the intro. Then you play it again for the verse. He starts singing. Then you do it again for the second verse and he's singing. Then we go into the part where he starts like whistling, or is it whistling? No, it's just falsetto, right? He just has a high voice in his falsetto. Let me show you what we do for that part. Just an ever so slightly different chord progression. We do the A 4 times. 4 times, whatever. I don't have to do it 4 times for you. You know what 4 times is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we switch to the D, but not the D major 7 chord. We go to the plain old regular D chord, I think. Wait, I don't remember. This is unfortunate. I learned 2 very interesting things just now. 1, he is indeed whistling. He's not singing in falsetto here. He's whistling. He's doing... Ooh, I'm gonna try it. Nope, the guitar playing suffered and the whistling was bad. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I should not whistle. The other thing I learned is that he does indeed go to the D major 7 right away. So here's what that means. For this section of the song, we're gonna do the A 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've established that. Then it goes to the D major 7. That was that second chord we did, this one right here, remember it? We do that one 4 times, okay? Because we're in a whole different section of the song. We're in the whistling part. So he does the D major 7 4 times. Great, fantastic. Then we go to the B minor 7. That was the one up on the 7th fret. We do that one 4 times as well. Then we go back to the D major 7 and do that another 4 times. So let's play this whole section all the way through. Interesting thing about this, let's see. Oh, never mind. There's nothing interesting. You're all good. You're all set. Play this whole whistling section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yappa-doo-ba-ding, dang, bong, bang. Really good. Really good. Let's see what happens. Keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Great. We go back to the verse. This is the 3rd verse now. 3rd verse is exactly the same as the other verses. So we just do that same verse chord progression. Then we go back into another whistling part. Guess what? Exactly the same as the first whistling part. Then we go into the guitar duet section where there's 2 guitars. One's going... I don't know, maybe we'll learn that. I think I'm gonna show you that in another video. I don't really wanna do it right now. And then I think when he does this song live solo, he just skips that whole guitar duet section. And then we go to the ending. It's like we call it the bridge, or we could call it the outro, the ending, whatever you want to call it. Goes like this. He plays it a little better than that. Look, guys, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. I've been doing so many of these. I'm sick of it. I just want to drink my Italian sparkling water. And I want to have my Las Vegas coffee. Wait. I want to have my Las Vegas coffee. And I want to go home. I want to go home and I want to go to sleep. It's 1:25 p.m. by the way, and I'm already daydreaming. I'm fantasizing about going to sleep. The bridge, the ending, the outro. F sharp minor, but we're not as a bar chord though. You could do it like a bar chord like this. What he does, look at this, ring finger, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top, pointer finger and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd to bottom 2 strings. So it's like 4 and then 2, 2. You also absolutely, if you don't like that stretch, you could totally use just 1 finger and do a mini bar chord like that. Let's see, this is what happens. I get to the end of the video and I just don't want to explain anything at all. All right, we're gonna do our regular picking pattern, but now we're just using these 3 strings. We're using 3rd from the top, 3rd from the bottom, and 2nd from the bottom. So it's gonna be thumb on the 3rd from the top, Pointer finger plucks third from the bottom, then you strum. Middle finger plays second from the bottom, like that. So, that was pretty bad. We're gonna do it once on this F sharp minor, 1. Then we go to an E, we've already done E. Do the whole regular E chord, but stay on these 3 strings over here. Do it once there. I played the wrong string, but you get the idea. Then we're gonna go to a D major 9 chord. Here's how you play a D major 9. You're gonna put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd to bottom string, middle finger 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, and we're gonna use those same strings over here. So we're going, wait. Now here's what he does though. He does a little fancy thing here. First time, he plucks the 2nd to bottom string with his middle finger. Then the 2nd time, he plucks the bottom string with his middle finger. And he just alternates between those two. We're gonna play the picking pattern twice on this D major 7, and we're gonna go 1, 2. See how my middle finger was alternating there? That's great. Yeah, it was really good. It was really, really cool. We're gonna do that whole chord progression 4 times, and then we're gonna end on a D chord. So, here's what happens. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm done. I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. D major 7 or D minor 9. Major 9. Everything's we're screwed. Back to the F sharp. Back to the E. Back to the D major 9. Back to the F sharp minor, then the E. I played it's all falling apart. Guys. And you end on D, and that's how you do it. Thanks, Slaughter Beach Dog. Such a great time that we had. All thanks to your song. Oh, my name's Stuart. Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Stuart. Like and subscribe.